Hollywood is on fire, not because of a movie premiere, but because two of its biggest stars just declared all-out war. Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni. Harassment claims, lawsuits, smear campaigns, and the internet eating it all up. This isn't just drama. This is Hollywood's dirtiest scandal of the year. Welcome back to the channel, the place where we peel back the glamorous curtain of Hollywood to reveal the chaos, the scandals, and the battles they don't want you to see. And today? Buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the most explosive celebrity showdown dominating headlines worldwide right now. Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni. What started as a passionate project, the movie adaptation of the hit novel It Ends With Us, has turned into a cultural war. We're talking allegations of harassment, countersuits for defamation, whispers of orchestrated PR takedowns, and an internet absolutely obsessed with choosing sides. It's not just a scandal, it's a full-blown saga with everything: power, gender politics, Hollywood egos, and millions of fans caught in the middle. So let's rewind. How did one of 2025's most anticipated films turn into the juiciest Hollywood mess since Depp versus Heard? Let's break down exactly what went down, who's saying what, and why this is the story everyone can't stop watching. It all begins with It Ends With Us. The Colleen Hoover novel was a runaway bestseller, racking up millions of passionate readers and practically begging for a Hollywood adaptation. Fans were thrilled when Blake Lively was cast as the lead, and Justin Baldoni, actor, director, and heartthrob, was both starring opposite her and directing the project. On paper, it looked like a match made in Hollywood heaven. But behind the scenes, hell was quietly breaking loose. According to Blake, production wasn't just stressful, it was toxic. Reports claimed that she filed a formal complaint of sexual harassment against Baldoni, alleging inappropriate behavior and a hostile working environment. These aren't whispers. These are official filings, legal words written in black and white. Blake Lively, one of Hollywood's most beloved actresses, saying she felt unsafe and disrespected. That alone is headline-worthy. But Baldoni didn't just deny it. He went nuclear. He's not just defending himself, he's fighting back with a lawsuit of his own, accusing Lively of defamation and of orchestrating a smear campaign against him. He claims she's manipulating the press, weaponizing her A-list status, and trying to destroy his career. In his version of the story, he's the victim of Hollywood politics and media spin. So, now we've got two completely different narratives colliding head-on. One star says, "I was harassed." The other says, "I'm being framed." And in today's internet-fueled culture war, there's no middle ground. The fandom split immediately. Team Blake versus Team Justin. Let's pause here, because this is where things get juicy. Hollywood scandals aren't just about what happens between the celebrities. They're about how the world reacts. And oh boy, the reaction has been explosive. The internet went into meltdown. Blake's fans rallied behind her, calling Baldoni a manipulator, a hypocrite, a man hiding behind his carefully crafted, good guy feminist image. Memes, hashtags, TikToks dissecting every interaction from the press tour. Fans were suddenly forensic detectives, analyzing body language, tone of voice, and even old interviews for proof. Meanwhile, Baldoni's supporters claim this is cancel culture gone wild. They argue that he's being punished without evidence, that Blake's using her influence to control the narrative, and that the media is too quick to vilify men in the post-#MeToo era. And then, as if that wasn't enough fuel, the political machine jumped in. Conservative pundits, including the ever-controversial Candace Owens, began framing Blake Lively as a Hollywood liberal snowflake weaponizing identity politics. Suddenly, this wasn't just a celebrity feud, it was part of America's endless culture war. Headlines weren't just about Hollywood drama, they were about woke Hollywood versus the truth. The Guardian even described it as the misogyny slop ecosystem going after Blake Lively. Translation: the right wing smelled blood, and they pounced. So now, we've got Hollywood scandal, legal drama, and political warfare all colliding in one big, ugly media circus. But here's the spiciest part. Insiders claim this isn't just about one fight on set. They say the tension between Lively and Baldoni had been brewing for months, long before the complaint. Rumors suggest creative clashes, ego battles, and heated disagreements about how the movie should be portrayed. Think about it. Blake Lively is a seasoned actress with a razor-sharp business sense. Justin Baldoni is not only directing but also starring. That's a lot of control in one man's hands. Sources say Blake wanted more influence in the creative process, while Justin allegedly brushed her off, keeping her at arm's length from major decisions. Some whisper that when Blake pushed back, Justin's attitude turned from dismissive to hostile. If that's true, then the harassment complaint may not have come out of nowhere. It may have been the boiling point of a long, ugly power struggle. And in Hollywood, where reputations are worth millions, power struggles rarely stay behind closed doors. They explode. And this one exploded into the most watched legal drama of the year. Now let's zoom out. Why is everyone so obsessed with this story? Why does it feel bigger than just two celebrities fighting? Because it taps into everything society is fighting about right now. Gender dynamics. Power. The question of whether women in Hollywood can truly speak out without being torn apart. The fear men have of false allegations ruining their careers. The media's role in framing scandals. The internet's role in amplifying them. This isn't just a fight between Blake and Justin. It's a mirror reflecting the cultural battles we're all living through. And here's where it gets even spicier. Money. Don't forget, this was supposed to be one of the biggest films of the year. Fans of Colleen Hoover's novel were practically guaranteed to buy tickets. Now, the movie is drowning in controversy. Will fans boycott it in solidarity with Blake? Or will curiosity drive people to theaters just to see the film behind the scandal? Either way, the movie is no longer just a movie. It's a battlefield, and box office numbers might end up being a referendum on whose side the public believes. And let's not pretend Hollywood isn't loving this. Studios and PR machines know that controversy sells. Every article, every trending hashtag, every YouTube video like this one, it keeps the film in the headlines. Remember, scandals destroyed careers in the past. Today, they trend. And trending means attention. And attention means money. But the cost? Careers, reputations, and maybe even friendships. Blake Lively has always had the image of being classy, poised, and drama-free. This lawsuit shattered that bubble. Now she's a lightning rod, whether she likes it or not. Justin Baldoni built his career on being Hollywood's nice guy, the sensitive male lead who champions women's stories. Now, his image is cracked wide open. So no matter what happens in court, both of them have already been changed forever in the eyes of the public. As of now, the lawsuits are ongoing. Both sides are lawyering up, both sides are feeding carefully crafted narratives to the media, and both sides know that this is about more than just legal victory. It's about public opinion. In Hollywood, perception is reality. And winning the court of public opinion may be just as important as winning in the actual courtroom. But here's the burning question. Is the truth even knowable? Or is this whole thing less about truth and more about spin? In Hollywood, stories are rewritten, edited, polished, and packaged until they shine. And maybe this scandal is no different. Maybe what we're seeing isn't truth versus lies. Maybe it's power versus power, with both sides using the tools they have to survive. So, what does this all mean for the future? One possibility is that it ends with us becomes forever remembered as the cursed movie that exposed Hollywood's ugliest side. Another possibility is that the scandal only fuels its success, turning it into a billion-dollar cultural phenomenon. Either way, the film will never escape the shadow of this battle. And as for Blake and Justin, they'll forever be linked by this scandal. Years from now, when people mention their names, this fight will come up. That's the price of Hollywood warfare. Now, here's where I throw it to you. Whose side are you on? Do you believe Blake Lively's harassment claims? Do you think Justin Baldoni is being unfairly targeted? Or do you think the truth is somewhere in the messy, scandalous middle? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I know this one's going to divide people. And if you made it this far, hit like, smash subscribe, and share this video with your friends who love some piping hot Hollywood drama. Because trust me, this story is far from over. Hollywood thrives on secrets. And when those secrets spill, the world can't stop watching.